Hello Mila, hello Jack, and welcome to Storytime with Grandad again. This story is called Fake Food. Pat and Jess are spending Sunday afternoon at Colonel Forbes' house. The Colonel is cooking in the kitchen. I hope the Colonel makes a nice meal, Pat whispers to Jess. I haven't eaten all day and I'm very hungry. Jess is very hungry too. He has spotted one of the Colonel's fishing trophies. He licks his lips. Jess loves to eat fish. Jess jumps up at the mounted fish. You can't eat that, Jess, laughs Pat. That fish has been stuffed. What a silly cat, grins Pat. Fancy trying to eat a stuffed and mounted fish. You can't be that hungry. Then Pat's stomach begins to rumble. I'm sure the Colonel won't mind if I eat some of this fruit, he says. Pat takes a large red apple from the bowl. This one looks really tasty, says Pat. About to take a bite. Gah! Cries Pat as he realizes the apple is not a real one. I made the same mistake as you, Jess. This story is called The Peculiar Postbox. Pat is collecting mail from the postboxes in Greendale. I don't remember seeing that postbox before, he says. He turns his van around. He wants to check if there are any letters to be collected from the postbox on the corner. Pat is surprised to see that the postbox has gone. I'm sure it was there a moment ago, he mutters to himself. He looks around, but he can hardly believe his eyes. The postbox is walking away. He gasps in amazement. Pat jumps out of his van and chases after the runaway postbox. Come on, Jess, we can't let it escape, he says. Perhaps the postbox will stop for a rest and we'll be able to catch up with it, puffs Pat, rushing after it. It stopped moving, says Pat. Well, it can't stay there. We can't have a postbox hiding among the bushes. Pat slowly creeps up behind the postbox. Nearly got it, he thinks. It can't possibly get away from me. But just as Pat is about to grab the postbox, it gets up and walks away. Oh no, it's off again, gasps Pat. Pat runs after it again. He is determined to solve the mystery of the moving postbox. Come back, he calls. The postbox stops outside Black Moss Cottage, where Ted Glenn lives. This time, Pat manages to catch up with it. Do you like my costume for tonight's fancy dress party? Asks Ted. Well, it certainly fools me, laughs Pat. The end. We will see you again soon, I hope. Bye-bye, Mila. Bye-bye, Jack. Bye.